Hey guys, welcome to the live, man. Today I'm not feeling my best, not gonna lie to you. Let me just check if this is working or not. Scared man, talk. Hey guys, welcome to the live, man. We here. But yeah, I'm not feeling my best, to be honest. How to explain it? Still don't know if coffee is really good for me or not. I didn't wake up feeling it today. I feel like a lot of misinformations pull up and a lot of mis communication and understanding of things. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just remember those days where I was doing 1 meal a day and I was just chilling. I remember being the beach, just chilling and really enjoying that shit. And nowadays, man, it's like I don't know. It's like I lost kind of like enjoyment to a lot of things. God awake me and show me a lot of things that been happening in my life, and a lot of like this is the people who are blocking you, and this is the people who been trying to make you a slave and follow a slave life instead of a life that you really wanna. And it was always there. I just hadn't maturity to realize that shit. You know what I mean? And I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing what I want to do. And I believe every diamond push up raised me to a better a man who stands up. And and that's it. I'm definitely growing with this. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, I think a lot of times there's misunderstandings or things that is not talked about. And yeah, I don't know what to explain. I don't know how to explain it. But hadn't put that shit. But yeah, let's do the work, even though I'm not feeling. It's not really physical, like it's really mentally. I'm mentally not feeling this shit today. Like, damn, this is hard. Okay. Okay, man. But yeah, yes, I wake up and like realize a lot of things. I was like, damn, bro, like, you have all these people trying to press you and forces you to do what they want you to do, even though you literally said to them that you don't want to do that. They don't care. They still want you to do the same things. And then because we live in a society that tells listen to your family or whatever, you don't see that they really pull up with the devil in them and want you to fail. A lot of times it's not even in a good heart. It's just, so a lot of times it's selfishness. A lot of times it's like they don't believe in you, and a lot of times it's in that growth that they are born with, of like you force people and press people to do what you like them to do instead of letting people be free. So yeah, my stomach is hot right now. I drink a lot of coffee that I don't know. I wasn't feeling really good with it. I don't even know. I don't know what I have to do to feel better. This beer might go off. I'm not gonna lie. I just let it because I just shave my or buzz my hair in a way that I want it to look like a dragon and shit. But I don't know, guys. As always, let's start because I be talking out here and this shit only heats up when I start, man. But yeah, kind of lost, man. Kind of lost, kind of going through it and not really know how to change my life. Not really knowing how to change my life. But as I told you, damn piece of hair here. As I told you, like this is the best part of my day because this is the time that I feel like I'm doing something. I have to go get the charger, but it's the time that I feel like I'm growing, and I that these diamonds work out ever since I started doing this shit. I felt like it uplifted me as a person to be able to say no to a lot of people who were trying to press me. It's like people try to press you and your shoulder, you they trying to press you and you go down. But when you do this, it's the opposite. You are putting yourself more straight and letting people know, like, nah, it's gonna be how I want it, you know. So that's it. Um, Apart from that, I definitely want to. I just want to know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I'll be like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. So what did I want it? Ah, yeah, to the charger. The charger, man. Yesterday I was thinking of like running shit. I might restart running, bro, because running makes me feel like cool off. And the I was walking before because I was in a um calmer mindset, but ever since we do more days of this shit, I feel like I'm getting more and more mental. Really like more and more mental. Even smoking. Yesterday, I smoked not even much, and I felt like um, I was going bananas. I was extremely intoxicated. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm even scared now. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. But even though I don't feel like being here right now on this live, I didn't feel like starting. Um, I look at myself, I look at the gains, and I see a lot of potential. And I cannot go lower. If we're doing 700 right now, that's a potential of keep growing until I be doing like a thousands, and then I become even bigger and better. So I can never. I wouldn't say never stop because I have nothing going on in my life. So this is really the only thing I have going on in my life, for real. And it's the only thing I'll rewatch and I'll be like, yeah, bro, like I'm cool as fuck. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's it. My shoulders bug off because I did some other push-ups aside from this yesterday, and it might not be it just was what it was, and my shoulders kind of mess up. But yeah, once again, we here, man. We here. First thing, y'all know I like to start with. I only tend to warm up a little bit because my body, my ligaments be hurting at the beginning. It needs to warm up. Let me get a paper. First thing, but yeah, my beard might be going on next. I'm getting kind of tired. I was just shaving, I shave here and a little bit on the back because I want to give the dragon heat. And I was just like, bro, I've been kind of like tired of this beard. It feels to me hair that grows. I'm talking about beard, hair. I'm not talking about um, other parts. There's people who shave it. I with that shit. Um, but I'm judged for it. Do whatever you want to do. But yeah, like when I shave my hair, my beard, my hair, it feels like a release. It's like I'm releasing my old energy that is just waiting on me. And I feel like the beer is the next thing because the more beer I grow, the more I feel like I be more manly, but also uh, I don't know. It's like less me, less part of me at least. I don't know. A lot of times I don't recognize myself. So I'm talking about kind of hurt my wrist. I don't know why. It's not usual, but that's what I'm talking about. 30, 30, man. Ah, it's always the heat, man. It's always the heat. But yeah, I'm feeling very stressed around this area. I've been feeling very stressed around this area. It's like, oh no, it's weird to me. Like, I don't know what's going on. I had a lot of like episodes where I felt like my mental health, I was not good, and I thought I had overcame that, but it seems that it's just cycles. It comes and goes, you know. It comes and goes. Ah, Beasted. It is hurting today. I just watched a video of a girl that I like, and like, been 6 months since I saw that shit. And it's like I remember seeing the day it came, and these 6 months is like time keeps passing. Time keeps it keeps going. Time keeps going, man. You don't even notice that shit. You don't even notice that shit. Take this shit off. She's annoying. Yeah, that shit was definitely annoying. Ah, 70. I think it was a mistake putting a long shirt today because I don't want to use it. And I know, like, mentally, I'm not okay, and I hadn't been okay since forever because I had a horrible experience yesterday smoking, and I still think I'm going to smoke today. It's like I don't learn. I keep doing the same. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to make myself happy. I don't know what to do. And then I keep rewinding and being like, Duarte, remember the days you were happier. What were you doing? And I know what I was doing. I hadn't smoked, and I'd be feeling high naturally, but I know what I was doing. And I don't know. It's just I keep repeating. For the good and the bad, I keep repeating the same shit and keep repeating and keep repeating, even though it's not a lot of times it's not good for me. Keep going on cycles. But yeah, you're always gonna feel good, man. Doing these diamonds, like more reps, you feel better as a person, and you start feeling better. And it's not only diamonds, Just yesterday I was watching Genetic Anomaly. He was talking how when he works out, he feels better in the middle of training because it's the working out that makes you feel better. It hurts, bro. It's weird, ain't it? Something that hurts makes you feel better at the same time. 90. Ah. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, and that's why it's fucked me up. Because, like, I used to smoke and feel amazing. But now and recently, this year and last year, I go mental. Like, I feel like worse and more anxiety and more stress. And I'll be like, the fuck is going on? Why can't I be relaxed like I used to? You know what I mean? What's wrong? Like, what's wrong with me? No. I don't know. Part of me is like, bro, get off coffee, man. I used to never drink coffee, but now I drink so much. It's like I don't even know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't like. I don't know why. Like I don't know what happened. I was like better and better and better, and now it seems like I'm on a downfall mentally. It's like no. 110. And as I said, like I'm not even feeling. It's not. I would put the 700 regardless. I'm just not feeling being here because I know like my energy is not going to be nothing that is like positive because I am positive right now. I don't feel positive. I feel I don't even know. But this should be happening a lot of times. I'm not gonna like where I feel like I'm losing it sometimes. Everything. I don't know. I'm bothered by something. I'm disturbed. 130. And that's why I didn't want to come because there's a lot of influencers who they say, oh, I'm not feeling my best, so I didn't even want to bring negativity. I mean, personally, like I heard this from a lot of influencers. I mean, personally, I was always like, nah, I appreciate you coming because it shows how you are human and shit. But I don't really appreciate me coming right now. I wish I wasn't here. You know, I'm not for this shit today. I really ain't like, shit is too hot, man. I need a fucking shirt. But yeah, it's definitely good to have another like influencers where I see they go mental too, and they going through it too. Because I seen I see a lot of influence. I see a lot of people who they are mentally not well, but they're great people, and I really like them, and they strive in life. And I be like, it's good because you don't feel like alone. 150. I guess when you don't know what you want to do, like with your life, like when you know well, you'll be questioning like what I have to change, but you don't know. You don't know what you have to change. I don't know why the fuck am I using this shit anyway. 170. She hurts. Yesterday I did drink less coffees, then I was feeling better. It really might be this coffee shit fucking me up. Or is this life? I never know. I have blamed the foods that I'm eating is why I'm feeling this. But a lot of times they do when there is like purely isn't. It's just life. That's the part of like these challenges. Like, cause you said you're gonna do a daily life, doing this shit is like even in the days that it might not be the most positive. Like when this shit started, it was way more positive. From both sides, it was way more positive than this shit right now. This shit turn left real quick. It turned left. y'all see my state, like I cannot be thinking too much, like we have to do this shit. Always hurts, man. Always hurts. 190. But it's like it's a pain that is physical and it numbs the emotional a little bit to me personally. That's why I love doing this shit. Because the heart, like the emotions, is way worse than the pain that I put it physically. That's why I'm able to go so hard, way harder than everybody else. Because I just been going through it all the time. I remember the days in school that you have to worry about none. You interested in girls and shit. You're going to places, and of course, I had very bad moments in school too. But you really worry about. It's not somebody says your value is about you being a slave or something. My value ain't about none of that. But then you be alone. But that's it, man. Y'all see, even in a bad day, I'm gonna do this shit regardless. Like regardless of like what day it is, and I look at myself in the mirror and feel like, wow, I really am getting huge from this type of training. I'm glad I changed, man. I'm glad I, follow another person trains because it was not that I was not enjoying, but I felt like it was just what it was. And now I feel like I'm building myself physically and mentally. 110. I don't like the wind. Even if it's not cold, I just don't like it. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. 230. But I definitely agree that somebody talks about a method of training, but they don't do it, like they don't show that they can do it. It be some hater shit because they are proving that they enabled. That's why they be jealous, you know? Food, this shit is hurting today. Shit is hurting a lot today. And my stomach, bro, my stomach ain't right. What did I eat yesterday? I remember eating 2 apples and 2 bananas. What I ate after that shit? I don't remember. What did I eat yesterday? Oh, I know. Yeah, I ate some fucked up shit. Some processed shit. Some microwave type of things. I know. And it's real, man. I need to stop eating that crap. That shit makes me my system goes off and it goes, and I don't feel good mentally too. Yeah, I might have been that shit. Oh, bro, it's weird. It's like it's not cold, but the wine cup could keep bugging me. How much are we? 230, bro. 250. I have a bunch of apples there. Gonna make sure I start with that shit. I be feeling like, yo, I really need to go fruitarian again. But then I just keep doing shit that it doesn't add up, you know? How I react to my emotions, like how I react to my stress and shit. That's why this is not really about other people. It's just I'm really trying to find happiness, from somebody who I've been so lost and had so much pain and hate and frustration and all type of emotions that I just be trying to find peace, man. But people like us, warriors, we build big and shit, we don't seem to find no peace because how you gonna find peace when you battle and be on war mode on a daily? It's the opposite, It's the opposite. But yo, I'm really feeling off and I'm really thinking now it was from what I ate because the days that I eat like fruits and fast, I like feel way better the next day. Yesterday I ate some garbage, processed food, and look what it left me. You know what I mean? Like I need to stop, but that's the problem too because my parents pull up on the weekends and they bring a bunch of shit. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's for them, but if I lose control, I'm gonna eat that shit, you know? That's why I don't like having no cookies, no chocolates, no nothing in the house because if I lose control and start getting too stressed out, I know I'm gonna go there. That's why I ate some and gave to other people. Put it outside. Whoever wanna take it. Always I go there and it's taken. And great for you, whoever took it. Because I don't want that garbage in my house. You know, I still have garbage right there because I didn't finish that shit yesterday. I don't mind if I go and buy an ice cream. I'll buy a chocolate bar, but to have other people bring that shit, that's the problem because then it's like one thing is my fault, another thing is like that shit shouldn't be there. Any fat person knows they shouldn't, in trying to lose weight, they know they shouldn't have nothing that is bad for you in your house, but temptation leads to that. That's why I throw all my joints to the toilets on a daily, because I know temptation I'm gonna go there, but I already feel bad, so let me put that shit on the sink already. So I'm even if temptation comes, I don't have it no more, you know. That's real. 170, man. 170. It's hard to live a life where you feel like only thing you have is people who don't care about you or enemies, you know. Yeah, but I'm definitely feeling my stomach. Like I think that's the problem. Shouldn't have ate that shit yesterday. That's some garbage ass food. The fuck was I thinking? And I know, as I said, they bring for them, but I had a lot of people too, family members, who brought me chocolates and shit on purpose because they feel bad about themselves, so they want to make me fall. So they give the same garbage, right? And it's fucked up, but it happened like multiple members. One of them is dead, died from heart attack, fell on his face, you know. And that's why he gave me a huge bar of chocolates like this size, Toblerones or what it was, and I started not being able to eat, stop, because that's me. I'm unable to stop. And then I said, at the time I was living with my parents, and I said to my mom, like, Mom, either hide this shit or throw this shit off, because I can't stop, and this is bad for me. So I know other people had the same type of behaviors of like not even being able to stop, but they come with negativity. They come with trying to put you down, like that fake, that fake love of like, oh, have some chocolates, but then really I be eating chocolates and I don't feel good about it, so I'm gonna give it to you too, so I feel less bad, even though I know that's not good for you. It's some messed up things, and I give chocolates and candy, but it's like for I put it there for kids and shit, because I didn't have it when I was a kid, so I want to give to others who don't have the means to. I feel like Robin Hood and shit. 290. Another thing I think is like me pushing myself more and more. Is this being the cause of all this stress, or is building me to be a person who thinks better and takes better decisions? And because of that, he had to cut some people off because they're really trying to, make you a slave, make you follow routes that you don't want to follow because they be like that. There's a lot of people. Y'all know, y'all had parents or grandparents that was like, "Oh, I want you to be a doctor. You want to be a lawyer, right?" We all had that shit. So, or they want you to follow the big family business, but you don't wanna, and they don't care how you feel. They just want you to do it because they don't see you as someone with like you should love and want the person to be the happiest possible. And instead, they just see you as like, oh no, I build this so you follow. They don't see you as a different entity. And sometimes you have to cut ties and distance yourself from these people because they negative like that. And yeah, it's hard, but what else can you do? When you go to be with them, they're gonna pull up in some bullshit, asking you questions that are very intrusive. You know, like, oh, are you living with somebody? Do you have a girlfriend or something like that? Are you finishing this course? Are you working right now? It's like, why don't you keep your mouth shut? Why don't you keep your mouth shut and appreciate that I'm here? Because I can't not be here. And then I hear the tantrums and the cries and the shit. But when I was there, y'all didn't stop nagging me and annoying. You know what I mean? And another thing is like, when you win this challenge of hundreds of diamonds, um, it seems like you put a lot of content in this shit because you put in a lot of pain every day, and you see the content creators that you like most, like Angel Baby, the Trend Twins, they ain't put in for 2 weeks, and you be like, the fuck? And feel and I don't know how to explain. It's like to me, it's like a loyalty thing where it's like I'm really expecting content creators that I like to post, and it fucked me up because I'm gonna be honest, my life is pretty boring and chaotic. Not the life. I mean one of the most specific places, but I'm so chaotic right here that everything go chaotic, and even though if everything around me is peaceful, our inside is so messed up that I can't be peaceful. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me do more. We cannot let nobody shut down. Nobody shut down, man. We're here. We here. And yes, I'm gonna say I started this shit because I said to Team Sammy that I was gonna go with him. Okay? I wanna hear people say, "Oh, I'm taking this shit," and I don't acknowledge. I acknowledge, but shit, I never been acknowledged. Just y'all know me, and then you're gonna talk with other people, but nobody vouched for me ever. So at a certain point, I'll be like, okay, people be dissing me and shit. All I did was support them. What I wanted to say. and then it is what it is, man. Me personally, I still have love for him, but the only thing I see for life in regards to everybody is that I don't know it's because I'm autistic, but it's always like things don't work forever. We are waiting for a really like One Piece characters like things work forever, but ain't like that, you know. There's misunderstandings, and then it's not communicated. Y'all see this shit through content, and we see this shit through content too, so it's not communicated, and then it's like instead of like you and the other person understand what's happened, it's more of like, oh, you broke a code, but it's a code that it was never talked about, so you didn't even knew you were breaking a code. You know what I mean? That's the problem of talking shit. Is like it's really just some talking shit, but sometimes goes left and becomes some disrespect that it cannot be accepted for somebody to claim names of people hate this, not like we're talking days ago, and people who they don't even talk with. It's crazy to me. And then I y'all know, like I know y'all pull up in here and then ask shit, and it's like, come on, bro, that's some fake ass shit. But again, I think it's a lot of miscommunication because you be feeling certain things, the person is feeling the same things. Then how is possible that both think, how both think the other is the is negative or hater, or it just doesn't add up. But it can, because my life has been through haters, like my whole life, whole family members, whole fake friends, frenemies, people play friends really ain't, and really all type of haters. Always being people jealous of me, so that's always what I expected. I always expected that once I go too hard and people be like, mm, people feeling type of jealous, I'd be like, okay, shit, the devil consuming too. I see. That's how we feeling. When your own parents and brothers and cousins and grand and everybody just you see the hate, you be like, it consumes everybody, even people who I admire, and I still admire and still watch that shit, even though the tantrums that I might put up and that I put up yesterday, because that's how I'm feeling, and this shit is real, so it's gonna be what the emotion reaction goes after watching what I watch. And even people who I still admire and did taught me a lot of game, you be feeling like, nah, okay, you become a hater because that's what you used to. It's like gremlins on the holy water, and when that shit hits, they start hating shit. 330. I need to go to the bathroom. I don't know, guys. I think I should. The thing is, if I buy a tent and go to nowhere, y'all couldn't watch me because, as I said, I don't have a phone for like more than a week now, and there will be no lives if I were in this place. But sometimes I just want to run away and really disappear like forever. Not nothing harming me, but just be in the wild nature and nobody ever see me again. It's some weird shit. I don't know why. We go to the bathroom real quick. But I am feeling better now than in the beginning. So with some more guys, you're gonna feel better. And another thing I wanna say, because I know y'all watch here and then go there, is yes, I was mentored by Sammy. He did give me a lot of advice. He let me know this was a train to build, and we we had clash off and misunderstand each other a lot of times, but I never pretend this shit was me. I never said like from what I heard like, oh, this is my moment. I never said that shit. Okay, I'm real. I'm no liar, and whatever y'all wanna ask me, I'll let you know straight up. I know y'all really don't ask me nothing, and then go ask the other people, but I'm just letting you know, like I'll never take no. I'll never take no. I'll never claim something that it wasn't started by me. And yes, just like Akeem mentored me in 2023, Sammy mentored me too in this year. You know, and if we fall off and it is what it is, I'm gonna still give my hardest, but I will never proclaim for anybody who asks. You don't even need to ask him. I started this shit because he let me know that I could build, and I believe it. Bro. 350. And another thing is, I am who I am, and I'm not trying to get weight, and I don't feel bad about my weight, and I don't mind having my weight, and all that hate, keep it to yourself. I never said I want to be, I never care about that shit. I definitely want to be bigger than I am. Like, look at myself. Shit, look at me. My muscles looks like going to rip my shirt. You know, there's definitely results from reps, from the basics, and that's why I love that shit because I used to do that shit, and even back in the day, I did see how 1,000 reps really builds, and that's why I started. But I don't know how to explain, man. I don't know. It's just what I like to do, you know. 370. Getting close, bro. I don't know why dogs keep like coming next to me. Like yesterday, I was like in nature, just seated on my own thoughts, and like another dog came even two times. Like dogs keep, getting close to me and try to either pet them or they just bump into me, and then they go away. It's funny, but it was like a huge dog. That dogs that looked like wolf yesterday pop up, and I was like, whoa, because he was really close. I didn't even notice him. I easily notice, but I wasn't in my right mind, so I didn't notice like that. When you live a life and your happiness depends on other people being happy, I feel like it's impossible for you to be happy because you should live a life for yourself. I'm feeling tired. 313. Three hundred ninety. Another thing I didn't notice is like it is real. Like calisthenics used to be all positivity, man. It became a lot of negative. I'm not gonna claim that certain people did that shit, even though he was there, even though even I brought a lot of negativity in this shit. I talk a lot of shit. Like I kind of like you know wish I didn't was on the bullshit, man. But everybody was, and like I don't know, it was just the momentum. That's the problem too with social media. A lot of times we follow the momentum because you absorb the energy and then you keep the same, you know. We tired today, like I don't know what's going on. 300. Life keeps going. A lot of times I question like people that I knew, where are they, what they be doing. It's weird because one like life decisions and everything will be different, you know.
410. And that's let me know, like, yesterday I didn't eat right, and look at me. I'm way worse than was usual. Like, just from fucking over, on eating garbage that waited on me. You know what I mean? From eating garbage that waited on me. Your body might not change, but your performance absolutely will change, bro. If you're eating on that garbage shit. If you're not eating real food, like fruits and, real food, even lighter food, I would never, by my own, buy some shit that I have to heat it up. And I ate that shit, and part was mine from one long time ago, part was from other people, and I choose to eat that shit, you know? And it's like, it never gonna be, if you had to heat that shit up, and that shit, it stays, you can eat that shit for months. That shit not good for you unless it's like the fish that is packed on that metal. That's different. But anything that is like a bunch of ingredients and you have to heat that shit up or microwave or whatever, that shit ain't good for you, man. And you eat it what if you want to eat it. I'm not telling you not to. I just did it. I'm just letting you know from my personal experience from right now. Hey, I had eaten other shit that was made in the day and it was not good and had chocolate and shit, and I felt that's worse than right now. Just letting y'all know. It's also quantities, man. The more you eat, the more weighter you feel, the more toxic you're gonna be too. It's hard because in life you like you know what you're supposed to do, but you keep doing shit that is not good for you, but you keep doing it. I just let you know, like I had a horrible experience with smoking, and I do feel like when you smoke, like even me, who I don't smoke that much no more in a daily, but I don't smoke. I smoke way less than I used to. I start feeling like I'm going mental, and it's like, what's going on? And probably it wouldn't happen if I wasn't doing actions that I know that is not good for me. I don't know, man. Like life is weird. You be thinking God's gonna put the right things for you, and then he's like, oh, where, you lose sight of him sometimes. 130. That's what I'm saying. Like I did wake, feeling my body sore, but like not to this performance. I know it's from the food I ate yesterday. I know that she fucked me up. I know it. I know it. And I just watched today. Yeah, out saying like, yo, love your body, bro. Eat what it's supposed to and shit. And he was eating sardines and boiled eggs. And that's not necessarily the best thing, in my opinion, but that's way, way better than what I was eating yesterday. And a lot of times I do it because it's natural. It's like it's natural source of what you eat, you know? Is a natural source of what you eat. So it's always going to be way healthier than something that is like processed, that you have to heat it up, meaning have a bunch of chemics on that shit. Why I put this shit like that's why I don't like sometimes shirts with like long sleeves because when I put it I feel it's too hot. While if it was cut I have all this part to breathe and wouldn't feel too hot. 300 that's a team. Ta-na-na-na-na. Yo, look at my biceps, man. I ain't even training biceps. I go to the bar and do one set, one max set of pull-ups, and yeah, it look clean. It looks super clean when I do it. Man, let me take this shit out. It's bugging me out, man. It's bugging me out. Let's get it. We out here. I told you, man. Good days, bad days. We out here. I don't know what's going on. 450. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Like, I don't know. It's completely different energy from yesterday. Completely different. Like, nothing the same. Nothing the same, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel different for sure. Like, $570. What? She's going slow. What you mean? Whoa. Like, I don't know what's going on. This, I don't know. is weird. This is very weird. 407 times below like that? How? I think I'm gonna eat an apple, man. I don't know if that's a mistake. I don't know, like, this is not right at all. How, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I think I'm gonna eat an apple, man. Hopefully I don't feel even worse. Like, I've been doing this shit, like, for 190. Fuck. Fuck is going on? The fuck is going on, bro? I'm gonna eat an apple. Be right back. Mm. Something telling me my level of energy is not gonna rise. Something telling me this is not working out, bro. We here though. Not feeling good at all. Let's go then. Still have a long way to go. Behind them. I remember this shit. I remember doing these numbers on a daily and starting to feel like I'm mentally ill. I remember this shit. I be here, man. I keep being here. Shit. I was here before. I remembering the same thing happened. It's like you start questioning, is this the right route? Yeah, I guess. If you want to have big gains, you're gonna have to put a lot of work, bro. A lot of times this a lot of work. It does make you feel mental. I saw it before by other people too, because they keep pushing and they push so hard that you start going like, mentally you start going off. It's hard to explain. Only those who only this shit know. Only those who really put that amount of effort know, and it is what it is, and it is what it is. And that's the thing. A lot of times people think they to use the movies, so they think it's like, oh, somebody is invincible, but we're really all humans out here, and as a human, you have good days, bad days, high energy days, low energy days. That shit costs right now, like just to go to these another diamonds, bro. This shit costs a lot. You know what I mean? Like you have to choose the path that you wanna. This is a path of growth. It's like shit's gonna hurt, and you definitely don't need to go out here, but you can do lower and feel amazing. You also see me feeling amazing, but for some reason, I keep desiring more out of my life, and because fitness is the only thing that I'm really good at, or as I see it, I have to push myself bound, boundaries, all my boundaries to a whole new level. So something in my mind says, "Don't worry, bro. That's not gonna be forever. Like you're gonna you're gonna you're gonna be able to get out of here." 130. Cause like I see people and their lives, as was me once, is always the same, and be like, it can't be. it has to be more than this. And I just see these people going one place to the other and doing this and doing that and having a lot of success. And I'll be like, yo, I have to become one of them, man. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna just be another random. I know I'm not gonna have, I don't wanna have a regular life. I'm tired of this shit. I wanna travel. I wanna adventure. I wanna, I want more out of life. It's all the same shit, same people, same, same. I'm tired of the same, bro. I'm tired of the same. I need more. I need different. I need to know that I belong, but also I don't need to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? And I'll be worried about a lot of, like, most of my day. I feel like it. I'll be worried about something or someone or something that happened. I just be worried. That's why I don't know. That's why I push myself to these levels. As I said, these 700 that I'll be doing on a daily, it never been about nobody else. It's about me. I just want to get out of here. I just want to have courage to buy a fucking tent and get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I just want to get out of here. I just want to not wake up in this shit, not be this shit, not be this. This is the reset button when you wake up on. I need more. I need different. I need different, man. I cannot stand this shit no more. That's why I think I'm going mental. And that's why I love doing these diamonds and being live with y'all or even in video because this is not only for y'all, like this is for myself. Because I don't have friends, either a girlfriend, because I have no circle to socialize, and I was never vulnerable when, even when I had it. Only out here, I can speak to y'all, be real, be truthful, and speak my mind and how I really feel. So I be reflecting. It's like therapy to me. I did a master's in psychology, and I did therapy too for 2 months. And what you learn is like when you speak, instead of just thinking, you speaking. A lot of things that was brought up come. So you learn about yourself and you really know what's the problem. And the more reps I do, the more I understand, okay, this shit is a problem and I need to get out. And we are so afraid of change that we stay. And that's why we go and smoke weed. And that's why we go and eat garbage. Because deep down, we know we found the answer. We need to change our life and it's up to us and you need to go and do it and it's scary so we keep on the same thing, you know, and eventually we do have changes. I had, I did this year, I did many changes in my life and tried many things and I don't regret it none, but right now I do see that I'm kind of stuck in a life that I don't like, but also I'm not comfortable. I be going new places but I don't even know what really I want to do. Like I want to be harmed. I felt like the last change that I did, I was harmed. I put myself in a group that was a bunch of like insecure, toxic ass people, and it been so many times be a job or courses that I'd be like, bro, people are just peasants and evil as fuck and toxic as fuck, and I just want to be around nobody. So at the same time that I want all these changes, I don't know exactly what it is. It hasn't revealed to me. So the longer I keep going and go and working harder, because I'm receiving so much memories and responses from God, God teaching me shit. Even today, I told you in the beginning of the life, like I've been growing so much. As I tell you, I do these diamonds for love. Like yes, it beats out with the challenge, but now it's for love because my posture gets better. The more you stand up, the more diamonds, the more you get it standing up on posture and muscles around it. The more reality comes because certain realities doesn't pop up in your life because you're not ready for it. And when you're ready, you start popping. And I learned that shit since I was 26. So I keep pushing that shit, man. Just I don't know. It hurts. 550. Another what reason why I just want to smoke sometimes because I just feel like you're always being suffered when you're sober, man. Just it's not like it used to be when you were a kid where everything is normal. It's like nothing's wrong. When I'm sober, I feel like I'm a problem or everything's wrong all the time. Or there's always going to be stress and you letting down people and it's just I don't know. I don't know, but I'm kind of tired of being on this 550. 570. And if I speak on people names, bro, that were ops to my people, you never been on a disrespectful way. It was just I saw the human side of that person and ideas to say with that person maybe having a depression or this or that and like I have empathy and I didn't judge. I never said I'm buddy buddies with that people. I just said, hey, that thing was positive and I took a good advice from it. I'm being real. Something you can't be nowadays because people will sometimes feel insulted by that. But yeah, I remember when I smoke and it's like everything's relaxed and everything is okay, and it's just like, yeah, like there's no problem. Like let me chill and just watch this series that let me just not judge and I watch the beautiful view. It hadn't happened. Like every time now, it's just like I'm stressed. The body's stressed. Once I hit that shit, the whole body feels like I'm having like rocks on top of me, like everything hurts, and I'll be like, what the fuck? This is bad, you know what I mean? So I do consider sometimes it is my fault for going so hard, but at the same time I'm standing up to so many people that I used to not stand up to that I'll be like, keep your head up, young boy. We're gonna go far, man. Believe in yourself, torpedo. Those who don't wanna, those who don't fuck with you, man. Those who don't like you, cause you chasing their thousands reps. Hey, you do you though. Not everybody gonna like you. You know what I mean? Some people gonna like you until you start to show that because of your life and your problems, you want more, and they wanna feel like it's competition when it never been competition for me. Always when I just want to have success. I just want to have success. That's it. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Why can't I have success when I see other people having success? I'm gonna have it too. I'm not different from nobody. Nobody's better than me. A lot of people wanted to say that I was lower than them, but shit, look at them below me right now. You know what I mean? Always trying to put me down, but I'm the one with muscles. None of them have muscles because there ain't no pain. Have 590. And as I said, like this is the best part of my day because even though there's a lot of pain, I can talk with y'all. You know, once I get out of here, it's just me. It's just me and my thoughts, me and my worries, me and my voids, me feeling like I'm not, that I don't know how to belong, me feeling like I'm lost. So that's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot in the brain of somebody who can't push themselves to a whole nother level. That's why I never sympathize with haters because, hey, none of the haters would like to change places with my what goes in my mind and my brain. A lot of y'all who have already like quit on that shit. I don't quit, man. I don't quit, and I strive to be better, and I keep believing that even though I'm so messed up and fucked up from the head, I'm still gonna find peace and happiness and everything I search from. I just have to keep pressing going, and every day is a battle, and don't judge. You know? That's why I say, even though I was not with it today, I'm gonna keep going, man, and just doing the same to higher numbers because
I'm gonna feel like I'm evolving on a daily, whatever it costs. Even if I feel like shit, I'm gonna keep going. I don't care because I need to evolve. I don't have the life I want. So it's until I had it, unless my brain enlightens and I know another route, or I go to another route, like I'm gonna keep going my hardest. That will never change. I will never stop going my hardest. You know what I mean? I will never stop going my hardest because other people want to put me down, thinking like, oh, this is gonna messed up with this kid head, but in reality, it's like I'm way too messed up for somebody to be able to mess up with my head because I go through an immense amount of pain. So to have to deal with some bullshit from other people is a cut ties, because it's just like you, you. Let me try to not insult nobody, but you a hater because you think what you going through life and look at me and feeling jealous, you feel like you are that you have the the right to be a hater and show hate and it's like no bro, like that's why you don't have a support system because you don't deserve it because when other people try to high up you feel jealous instead of trying harder. All this pain I put myself, all I build by my own. Nobody builds nobody physically apart from themselves. So I don't want to associate with losers who is jealous of me because they don't put the effort. They they feel hate because they don't put the effort. You have 100 diamonds, there's no mathematics. Put the hands like that and push it. Well, a lot of people don't want it, but they don't want to hate. That's why I don't respect haters. Never had, man. And I'll tell you, a lot of family members I cut ties because you are none more than haters, man. None more than haters. As I said, I prefer all these. A lot of people is like fans until they become haters. So I'm too used to that shit. Nah, bro. I go through a lot of shit in my mind on a daily. The last thing I would deal with is petty ass hater losers, man. 610. A lot of people trying to push me down, man. I ain't going. You too light, man. I'm too strong. Y'all cannot put me down. Y'all stay in the ground if you want. Y'all stay in the bottle, in the bottom if y'all want. I'm gonna rise up alone, or with a bunch of y'all put in their work with me. It don't matter. I've always been alone. Like this is nothing new. I've been alone since a child. Like this is nothing new to that hater shit been there since forever. I grew with haters. I was born with haters, man. That's why nobody ever affects me with nothing because people know that I'm solid like that. Like I face so much hate that nobody can say none. and nothing really affects me because I see right through it. I see through what people really saying, you know. And yes, I do despise a lot of hate. Like I feel like it's garbage, man, because I never been a hater. I mean, I say I never been. We all haters sometimes, but I never been a hater on like, oh, boy has more results than me because he puts more work than me. Let me feel the type of way. It doesn't make sense. A real man will say he has better results than me because he puts more reps. Hey, I'm going to put even more, and I'll grow him. That's what a real man says. Says and thinks. It hurts. 630. We getting there though. We close for the victory. Ah, so close. Ah, damn. Feel my body heated. Definitely do. Definitely do. Definitely do. Definitely do. Scooby Doo. I ain't stopping, man. Y'all never gonna see me stop. I'm never gonna stop, bro. I'm out here for real. Like, there's no combo, man. This is work. There's no. How can I beat, man? Somebody who is better than me. I'll never be like that. You know what I mean? Always be like, yo, somebody's better than me. I have to catch up. You know what I mean? Who am I? How dare me or how dare you speak something negative or ill about somebody who's better than you? If you don't have the results, man, you're just talking. End of the day, like I know life is hard for everybody, you know. I'm not blind, like I know people, I know life is hard for everybody. So I hope like I bring your motivation to get better, to work out. Like I hope I bring something positive, man. You know, because at the end of the day, I know everybody's going through it. I know I'm going through it too. That's why I don't judge if you're fat, if you're skinny, if you're an alcoholic, if you have a drug addiction. Because I've been there and I know how life is. I've been through multiple jobs, man. I work in a coffee. I work in a putting, big heavy shit in places. I work in corporate jobs. Like I did a lot of shit. I know a lot of life sucks, man. I know that shit. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. We have to keep battling. But there is goodness. Like I did feel a lot of peace in certain moments, and that's what I want to get again. I just with this type of training, I hadn't been able to go back to that 1 meal a days and feel super light and feel like
life is a bliss, because that is that. Don't give up. There is that. But recurring to what we're doing, regardless of what everybody's doing, when that shit's super hard, we fall back to bad habits, you know. And it's a fight. Like, don't give up. Keep fighting, man. I'm gonna keep fighting. I told you, man. Every day, I'll be here. You know what I mean? Yo, this hits my chest. That hit my chest real tight. 650. We have 50 more. Damn, bro. We have 50 more. Let's go for another apple or what? Another apple? What you say? My hairstyle looks super cool. Thanks, man. I know. I know. I know that shit. It looks like a whole dragon, doesn't it? Looks like I'm the spirit of the dragon. Super strong, invincible. Yeah, that's me. I'm invincible. I might pull up with a lot of shit. And y'all, I don't know if somebody's here from the beginning or not, because I'm here for almost 3 years. But if y'all see me, which I don't even know if there is people or not, but I always had a big mouth. Always had it, man. Always had it. You know, that's me. Gonna grab another apple. Feeling hungry right now. Feeling hungry. We have 50 more, man. We're gonna finish what we started. Can definitely be a challenge today. I'm in a lot of pain. But as I told you, and I want to say too, my mental pain is way bigger than the physical pain. and I'd be like this as a child. So that's why I can push myself so much. So if you ever wonder how this kid can go so far, it's because of that shit. There's no genetics. Over here, I'm built different. A life without working out, I've been there. It's horrible. You feel like a bitch. Okay, let's finish this shit. Let's finish this shit, man. Let's finish this shit. Damn. 670. 30 more. Y'all see, like, yo, yo, shit a lot of hate, man. A lot of hate out here. Hey, sometimes that's what is needed. 30 more, man. Feel like I'm lagging or something. Let's just finish this shit. Fuck it, man. I don't give a fuck. It's 15. 685. One more 15, we done. I feel weak though. I don't feel like associated with that shit. Okay, 690. 10 more. 10 more, bro. 10 more. Fuck. That was a hard ass swing. That was a hard swing, bro. It was not easy. Took a toll on me today. We here though. Guys, thanks for watching me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my company, even in bad days. See ya.